Hey, welcome back to AL.com's Film Room. I'm Matt Scalisi here with John Parker Wilson, our Alabama football analyst. We're continuing to look at Alabama's big win last weekend over Texas A&M, and we're going to look at the defense today, John Parker. A dominant effort by this Alabama team, and they really came out with a ton of energy, almost an unusual amount for this team.
Definitely. You know, we heard Coach Saban talk about how impressed he was with the energy of the team the entire week, and you know, us as fans couldn't see it. Well, we got to see it this Saturday against Texas A&M. They came out, set the tone early, and sustained through the whole game. It was fun to see the guys really gang tackling, ganging up together, doing it as a defensive unit. You know, we'll see a play where they tackle. It seems like all 11 guys are in on the tackle, just jumping on the pile, having fun, stopping guys, getting off the field on third downs, really affecting the quarterback. You know, getting in Kenny Hill's face all day, who's been such a good passer all season. You know, averaging 49 points a game. And then coming to Tuscaloosa and we shut them out. So I think that the big guys up front set the tone early, and we were able to just play good coverage behind it and negatively affect the quarterback all day.
6 sacks in this game for that defensive front, by the way. So, you know, obviously Nick Saban talks about not measuring sacks as the sort of key statistic, but it obviously made a big difference in this game, being able to get to the quarterback a lot.
It definitely did, and I think the biggest thing is we were able to do it with the guys up front. It didn't include the safeties or a lot of blitzes. It was just beating the guys one-on-one, the offensive linemen, and being able to get back there and allowing the secondary to drop into coverage. It's a lot tougher on the quarterback when you've got, you know, seven guys dropping into coverage as opposed to 5 when you have to blitz guys. So it was the pressure up front. The game was really won with the offensive line. Our offensive line and our defensive line just dominated those guys all day long. And Coach Saban always talks about imposing the will and making the other guy quit. We really got to see it this Saturday with Texas A&M just wanting to get on the bus and get out of town.
So one of the things Nick Saban talked about after this game was the idea of disguising his coverage as being a big part of their game plan. You know, first of all, how do you go about doing that as a defense, and how much of a difference does it make to the opposing quarterback in the offense?
It makes it extremely tough. When we talk about disguising the coverages, we talk about really the safeties. They're going to tell you what the coverage is, and on the snap of the ball, they have to make up their mind. So we're going to have 2 deep safeties or 1 deep safety. And in disguising it is just waiting to the last possible second to get in position. So the quarterback can't really make a good pre-snap read and determine where he wants to go before the ball. He has to do it as soon as he catches it, taking his drop, and then reading it downfield. So we saw our safeties do a great job of that. We're getting better and better as the year goes on, and that's just playing with the other guys. You know, that's playing with the corner and getting used to what he's doing. The other safety, it's just that continuity. The longer the season goes, the better those guys get.
We talked about the energy in this game. We see the defensive line over on the sideline jumping up and down after making a big stop. You know, how does that affect everybody else on the team? You know, the offense, the quarterback coming back out on the field after a big play like that.
Yeah, it's huge. You know, when you see those guys on defense get a 3 and out and just sprinting off the field and celebrate on the sideline, well, as you're running out, you know, the next drive, the offense is feeding off that. The offensive line, the running backs, everybody's just getting fired up, and it really ignites the whole team. Holding Texas A&M to 2 of 13 on third downs really is just it's for you on offense. It's negative. It's negative energy, and when you can't get drive sustained, it just negatively affects you. And Alabama's defense was able to do a good job of getting them off the field.
All right, so Tennessee this week, Alabama going up to Knoxville, favored by a couple of touchdowns. This is always a game that seems like it's meant a lot to Nick Saban teams. He's always sort of emphasized this. You played a couple under him against the Vols, won both of them. So, you know, talk about the environment around Tuscaloosa this week as they get ready for this game.
Yeah, I think it's important to coach, but I think it's important to everybody in the state. This is a big week. You know, not many people like the Vols around here, and it's kind of bred in you when you're growing up. So it's a big game for us, and everybody, we love to go up there and play. It's a fun place, hostile environment, tons of fans. You know, you have to hear the fight song all week long throughout campus, throughout practice. So it's Vol week. It's there. It's always there. We always get to play them, and it's a fun time. It's even better when you go up there and get a victory on the road.
All right, well, we'll be back next week to look at the Alabama-Tennessee game. And for John Parker Wilson, I'm Matt Scalisi. Thanks for watching the Film Room.